And there is Chaos opening up this video with that nice ultra kill clip there on the map Skyjacked. And that's what we're going to talk about today actually in this commentary. The DLC, the map rotation, a lot of issues that we've had lingering here in Black Ops 3 with maps and map rotation. So we're going to get into all of that in today's commentary. Welcome to my Call of Duty gaming channel. I am Nessinator. Now the gameplay that you guys are going to be enjoying in the background, a quick disclaimer, is not a nuke with just the Fury song. You will see Chaos use the Fury song sword here and get quite a few kills with it on his run to a nuclear. Of course, he is using the Razorback here in a game of domination on the map Havoc. And I got to tell you right now, he does some work with his Razorback. He does some work with his Ripper Specialist weapon. And he also does a lot of work with that Fury song. So this is a really entertaining, fun gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think it's a perfect 30-0 gameplay. He gets the nuke, the game ends. It's just a perfect run. And I think you guys are going to enjoy that there in the background. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's commentary is pretty simple. Me, personally, I think, what I've usually discussed here about Black Ops 3, it's not gripes about saying the game sucks or it's not playable or this Call of Duty franchise is over or anything like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm just bringing up is issues that I find within the game that I wish the developers would patch. And one of them is always been around, right? It's been around since day one, and that is the map rotation that we've had in this game. It's been a lingering issue here in Black Ops 3. When the game first came out, if you guys remember, all we played was Combine. It was always Combine, Combine, Combine. If it wasn't just Combine, it was a lot of the beta maps that would pop up, Stronghold, Evac. We kept getting the same maps over and over and over again. Hunted is another one. And it just felt like that's all this game had to offer. And then they threw in a patch a few months down the road. And of course, it wasn't called Combine anymore. We didn't see the beta maps anymore. We did see them, of course, but not as much in the map rotation. Then we started getting Havoc and all the other maps here in Black Ops 3. And it just feels like they still haven't got the formula right, even to this day. Like, if you guys have played Call of Duty Black Ops 3 long enough, you know that usually these maps cycle out in rotations. Every few hours or so, you'll see a certain map pop up a lot more than another map, but I just wish they had that perfect, equation to put in there to always add variety to the map selection. Even today, it just feels like we end up playing the same maps. Like if you jump on between, let's say, 2 and 4, you're probably going to see a lot of Stronghold and a lot of Hunted. And then if you pop on between 4 and 6, you're going to see a lot of Havoc and maybe a lot of Exodus. It's just, there's always those few maps within those given hours that you're going to see more often. And I just wish that it wasn't like that. Now, when it goes and pertains to DLC, it's kind of the same monster. With the DLC map pack Awakening, which was the first one, it was great when it first came out. It had its own playlist. In PSN, they didn't have their own playlist, but here on Xbox, we had our own playlist for it, so we didn't have to sit there and go in the TDM or Domination or Kill Confirm playlist and hope for it to pop up. We actually had an Awakening DLC playlist, so we got a lot of fun out of the map pack when it was, just released. But after the second map pack came out, Eclipse, the Awakening DLC map pack all but disappeared. I didn't see maps like Skyjacked, Splash, Gauntlet, Rise. They completely disappeared. I didn't play those maps for months. I completely forgot they were even in the game. I mean, we were busy playing the Eclipse DLC, but it would still be nice to have that first map pack in the map rotation, instead of having always the base maps in the map rotation. What happened to the $15 that I spent for this map pack? Why are these maps not popping up, alongside Hunted now and Combine and all that? Of course, they added Nuketown in the mix. That comes up a lot. I'm not sure if they base this on some kind of poll where they get fan favorites and they say, okay, you know what, we're going to put these maps in the most because people enjoy to play these the most. Me personally, I'm all about variety. I get very bored if we keep playing the same map over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure you guys can probably agree with that. But now I'm worried about this. We are on the, eve of getting another DLC map pack here on Xbox. Of course, you guys already got it there on PSN, and that's Descent. And then Eclipse is going to fall into the background. And now with Eclipse and Awakening, you know, in the background now, and everybody's playing Descent, what's going to happen to these map packs? Are these maps going to disappear too? Are they going to be added to the map rotation? Are they only going to pop up once a month? Because if that's the case, I feel like it's not even worth buying the DLC anymore. To be honest, you know, I was questioning that. It's like, look, you know, I paid $15 for the Awakening DLC map pack. I got to play it steady for about a month or two until the next one dropped. I thought it would, you know, still pop up in the map selections, but I don't see them anymore. I can't even remember the last time I played Gauntlet. I really can't. Or Rise. Or Skyjacked for that matter. You know, it's just these maps are not around anymore, and they don't have their own playlist, so I don't even see them. And I just really think this needs to be addressed over at Treyarch Studios. Hopefully this isn't a lingering issue that carries over to Infinite Warfare. I think that's something that they need to work on, is to make sure that these map rotations and this DLC map packs, all that stuff is added in where it's always about variety and selection, and we don't just keep playing the same base maps over and over and over again. And I think that's one of the big issues that we had here with Black Ops 3. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys feel the same way about that. And you know, I don't know, I'm just pretty amazed that these small issues here with the game are not addressed that much. You know, of course, there's been a bunch of patches and nerfs to all these weapons and score streaks and specialist abilities, but the pure functionality of this game has a lot of issues, and I just wish they would address those as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. This next week, I'm going to have a lot of guest gameplays here on the channel. This is a nuclear guest gameplay here by U1z PR Chaos. Chaos, thanks for the gameplay. I'm going to have a lot more coming up for you guys this week. I got a guest gameplay for EATERLOG, Born to Chem, Rook Check, myself. Not myself, of course that wouldn't be a guest gameplay. No, but I do have a lot of guest gameplays. I'm probably going to throw one of mine in there as well. But stay tuned, guys. A lot of good stuff coming up. In the end, thanks for all your views, subscribes, and likes. This is Nessinator saying I appreciate it all, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I am out.